Hey, what's happening? What is going on? What is crack-a-lackin'? So, listen up. Hold on, let me get to the right screen here. So, I have today and yesterday I watched I watched part of it. It was on YouTube. A podcast, Mike Tyson's podcast. If you guys haven't seen Mike Tyson's podcast, it's really good. Really, really good. What's up, Scott Simons? Dale Childress, what's going on? So it's called the Hot Boxing Podcast or something. Just go to iTunes and you can go to YouTube and search for Mike Tyson. But he interviews Tony Robbins on this podcast. And it is really, really good. Danielle Rowe, thank you for sharing this out. You rock. Thank you. But Tony, hey, what's up, Joe Skelly? How you doing, bro? So Tony and Mike, it is a great podcast. It's a great, look, if you're offended by language, you're probably not going to like it, but it's a great podcast. Grant Cardone was just on his podcast, the Mike Tyson podcast, I don't know, a month or two ago. He's had some unbelievable guests on. He's Mike Tyson. He can pretty much get anybody on that he wants. And so he had Tony Robbins on, and I am telling you, it is a fantastic podcast. But here's the thing. There's this theme that's running rampant, and it blows my mind how many people in life don't get this. They don't get this. And not everybody, but I'm talking about a lot of people don't truly understand this. Tony says, Mike asks, and you can go watch the podcast and verify. Hey, Holly, how are you? You can watch the podcast and verify that what I'm telling you is the truth, because as I was working out today, I'm listening to it, and then I open up my phone to the notes app and I'd record a note. And I was making notes as I'm working out. Holly, thank you for sharing this. You rock. Share this out. Share this out. This is going to have some valuable information in it. So thank you to everybody who shares this. What's up, Frank Sagasta? How you doing, bro? So here's the thing, okay? Tony says, and Mike says something about, or his co-host Evan says, and Evan's like a former NFL player or something. But here's the thing, I think that's what he did. I don't know. He's a big dude. I think he was bigger than Tony, actually, and Tony's a real big dude. But Tony says, most people struggle in life and with success because they need to find... Here, I'm reading off my notes. You need to find something in life that is more important than yourself. You need to find something in life that's more important than yourself. Find something to serve. So Tony tells a story all the time. What's up, Richard? How you doing, man? So Tony tells a story all the time about when he was 11 years old. He, his family were dirt poor. They didn't have enough money to buy Thanksgiving dinner, and some really nice man showed up and dropped off Thanksgiving dinner so they would have, him and his family could eat Thanksgiving dinner, a full Thanksgiving dinner. And so Tony made it his life's mission. It's literally what he lives for, to feed the world. And so that's his purpose, right? He found, hey Linda, how are you? He said, I found something that's more important than me. And he said, life is not about me, it's about we, right? And he said, the secret to living is giving. He was just spitting all this gold, and I'm like, man, this is good. Dina Kelly, how are you? So that's the biggest secret to success, is when you can find a purpose that's greater than you. If you are maybe you own a company where you're cleaning floors, or you are a window cleaner, or you're a whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. When you define your purpose as something greater than it being all about you, right? It's not about me, it's about we, it's about the whole of us, all of us. Tracy, how are you? Good to see you. So listen, if you find a purpose that's bigger than you, find something in life that is more important than yourself. And guess what? It's like Zig Ziglar said. Tom Ziglar said this on my show. Don't chase money. You will never catch it. It's too fast. Instead, chase solving problems for people, and the money will catch you. It'll find you, right? So too many people go into business. Too many people are in business, and all they're focused on are their ideas. And I get it. I'm the same way. I'm not judging. It takes a good, swift kick in the butt sometimes for me to get out of myself. It does. It takes me hearing a podcast and go, man, what? Wow. All I think about, like, seriously, you cannot be depressed and upset and sad or angry or any of that if you're focused on someone else, on helping another person. So Tony focuses on, how do I feed the world? Right? So he's like now focused on feeding the world. This year, I think he said that they fed 500 million families so far this year. 500 million families this year. That's insane. How big is your purpose? How big can you think? Because his goal is 1 billion people. So how big is your purpose outside of you? When you own a business or you have a job, one of the things that I love about Frank Criniti, my buddy Frank Criniti, one of the top sales guys in the world, he sold more cars, I believe, than anybody ever on planet Earth. He sold over 13,000 cars personally. He does over 100 cars a month by himself. He has no team. It's him and one guy that helps him deliver the cars. So one of the things I love about the dude is this. He gives, and he gives without even thinking about it. He doesn't, like somebody says, hey, I need help with this. Boom, man. Obviously he can't give to every single person that hits him up, but he gives to his community. He's helped with this Delco charity group, the Delaware County, Pennsylvania charity group that they formed. It's like insane what he's doing. And guess what? As a result, the dude does pretty well, man. If not 7 figures a year, very close to 7 figures a year, selling cars, y'all, selling cars. So it's a matter of once, and he says that I don't focus on how much I make. He said, as a matter of fact, I've never even opened one of my paychecks. They just put the money in there and whatever. I trust them. I just know that all I need to do is focus on delivering to my customers and helping the community. And when you're doing that, when you're doing something that's focused bigger on you, bigger than you, bigger than your problems, bigger than your sadness, bigger than your anger, bigger than everything you have going on personally in your life, when you go, okay, I'm quoting Tony, find something in life that is more important than you. More important than yourself. Find that. What is that? I don't know what that is for you. Doug Dern, you're an attorney, right? So like if I was an attorney, I would try to figure out a way that I could help the masses. And like Grant Cardone says, first you give. You put the information out there, you flow the power out there, you help other people. I had an unbelievable guest, John Melton, on the show this morning. I had John Melton on, who's a 7-figure earner in the MLM world, and him and his wife are just complete rock stars, right? And we were talking off the show about Ray Higdon. And Ray and Jessica are two amazing people. We just took their website live the other day. They're amazing people. And one of the things that Ray Higdon's done, and he does network marketing training. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He's amazing. And they have a ginormous company. But what's even bigger about them is their hearts. Ray developed this thing called Wealth Wednesday. And Wealth Wednesday is a phenomenal program. And it's just an idea. It's not like you have to do it. It's like me, I'm doing 75 hard along with a lot of other people that are doing 75 hard. And it's, you know, if you don't know about 75 hard, then, you know, Google it, 75 hard. Or we have a private Facebook group if you want to join and do the deal. You work out twice a day. You drink a gallon of water a day. One of your workouts has to be outside. Both workouts have to be 45 minutes. You have to follow a diet. No cheat meals. No alcohol for 75 days. You have to read 10 pages out of a self-help book and or a business book. And you have to take a picture, a progress pic every single day. Those are the rules. They're pretty simple. I'm on day 20. Today is day 20 for me. Blows my mind. Blows my mind, actually. So Wealth Wednesday, though, Ray came up with Wealth Wednesday. And here's what he said. Wealth Wednesday is where you do a random act of kindness for somebody that doesn't know you did it, and they can never pay you back. So I was a day late. I did it yesterday. I had to go to the store and get some stuff. I took right there, a sticky note, and I wrote a little note on it. And, you know, it's got sticky on one side of it up there. So I wrote a little note. I hope this blesses you. Or I hope this helps you. Be blessed. And that's all I said. Didn't sign my name, nothing. And I wrapped some cash in there. Now, I've seen people put $5 in, $20 in, $100 bill in, whatever. I wrapped it up in there, put it in my pocket, and I'm like, I'm going to go through the grocery store. I'm going to find a diaper box, and I'm going to drop this cold, hard cash wrapped in this pink sticky note. Yes, it's pink. Don't judge me. Pink sticky note. And I'm going to stuff it down inside of a diaper box. So when the mom that gets that diaper box, and guess what? I didn't put it in the most expensive diapers. I put it in the cheapest diapers. Why would I do that? Why would I pick the cheapest diapers? Because somebody buying the cheapest diapers is probably, you know, hurting for cash. I'm not saying everybody, but so I put it in the cheapest diapers I could find. I stuffed it down in there. And you know, somebody's going to open that up, and you know, it wasn't a ton of money. You know, I didn't drop $1 million in there, but I dropped enough in there to make a difference in someone's life in that moment. And you know, that's what it's about. And Ray says that since he started doing Wealth Wednesday, just himself, the random act of kindness, it may be you're at a restaurant and the bill's $21 and you leave a $21 tip. It could be that. That's what Wealth Wednesday is about. I did Wealth Thursday, but you know, I was a day late. But hey, the point is I did it. So, like, you know, when you're actually doing things, actually giving this, and Tony says it's in my notes, the secret to living is giving. This is a guy that's amassed $1 billion net worth, or just shy of it. I don't know if he's worth $1 billion net worth or not. I know recently I read somewhere that he's worth very, very close to $1 billion. Nonetheless, the dude owns an island and helicopters and jets and castles and all kinds of stuff. So I think we all know Tony Robbins is doing okay. And, you know, so when you start to really, when you find something in life that's more important than yourself, when you find something in life that's more important than yourself to live for, to exist for, regardless of what it is, it doesn't even have to have anything to do with what you do for a profession. Like, it's getting outside of you and actually giving to the world. That's when magic starts to happen in life for you. And Ray said that. He said, you know what? Since we started Wealth Wednesday, I think he said his business has like doubled or something. Like, it's insane. So find something bigger than you, outside of you, to live for. Find something or someone, a group, a purpose to serve, to be a servant of. Do that. That is the secret. That is the secret. The secret to living is definitely giving. And it seems to be this common theme that I'm seeing everywhere that I look. Every time I turn around, I'm seeing somebody super, super successful talk about how much they're giving. How much they're giving. Like, there's no such thing as trying. You are either giving and helping and doing everything that you can without the assistance of anyone else on this planet, or you're not. There's no gray area. So, and I'm not judging anybody, but there's no such, like, it's like, look, I'm not rolling in cash, but I gave what I could. That's awesome, Doug. That's awesome. That is awesome. There are 22 veteran suicides a day, and that doesn't include all the ones that die in crashes from alcohol and drug-related problems where they're trying to numb the pain. So, I think it's a terrible, terrible situation. So I think that you should do everything that you can to be hands-on, to help until, and I'm sure you are, Tracy, but if you're in a situation where you don't have funding or you don't have the ability to make something happen, then do what you can with the end goal in mind. Do what you can. Do what you can do. What's within your parameters. You can give time. That's right. You can give time. You do what you can with the end goal in mind the whole time. The whole time. You got to have an end goal in mind, right? I personally have goals. I want to change the world. I want to positively impact the lives of 10 million people on this planet. That's my goal. That's my big goal, right? I don't come online and beg for money. I mean, I have said, hey, you need to, like my buddy Jason Alda's doing the 10X Columbus deal where Grant Cardone's coming to Columbus, Ohio for one-day giant boot camp. You can get a VIP ticket for $9.97 right now and have lunch with Grant and freaking ask him questions. That's cool. Like, I'll bring that up because that's freaking cool, but I don't profit from that. I'm just trying to help my buddy Jason. But that's what I do. I try to help people. I try to help people in every possible way that I can. Now, are there selfish motives? Are there selfish motives? I'll tell you something. I think there's selfish motives behind everything we do as human beings. And I don't mean in a bad way. I think there are selfish motives for everything. Look, if I give the money I put in that diaper box, if I give my time to help somebody else out and I don't charge them for it, what's the payoff for me? What's the payoff? There's a payoff. The payoff is, it's called putting good out into the universe. It's called good karma. It's called knowing that if I do this, it'll come back to me. And it'll come back to me tenfold. So, like, am I being selfish? No, I'm not being selfish. No. I do know that it'll come back to me, though. It's a principle of life. It's a spiritual principle in everything that we do. So, if you need to do it knowing, you should do it knowing that it's going to come back to you. You should do it knowing it's going to come back to you. And that should give you more motivation to go help other people. It should give you more motivation to do what Tony says. Tony Robbins on Mike, if you just joined, I'm talking about the podcast I saw where Mike Tyson's podcast where he interviewed Tony Robbins. And he says it in there. He says, find something in life that is more important than yourself. Dina, thank you for hopping on. Thank you. So that's all I have. Find something in life that's more important than you, and you will experience unbelievable success. Now, there's a lot of other details in between, obviously, right? Hey, Laura Bramlett Wilkerson, how are you? So there's obviously other details that you need to make sure that you fill in the blank. And that's why going to the 10X Columbus Boot Camp with Grant Cardone would be a really good idea. So go to 10xcolumbus.com and buy a dang ticket. If you just want to buy a general admission ticket, it's only $397. My gosh, you spend more than that a month at Starbucks. So like, go get a ticket to that, but do everything that you can to help other people. Tony Robbins, excuse me, who's almost a billionaire. I don't know if he is or not, but you know, like the dude has fed 500 million people so far this year. What's up, Frank Crenity? I was just talking about you, bro. The dude has fed 500 million people with 1 billion is the goal. 1 billion people this year is his goal. That's a pretty big purpose. And guess what? He's not trying to figure out how he can make some money off that. He knows that that's the laws of the universe, man. When you're helping other people, it comes back to you. It comes back to you. And it doesn't matter how broke you are right now. There's something you can do to help people. There is something you can do to help people. And the Wealth Wednesday thing that Ray Higdon came up with, dude, that's freaking awesome, man. Do that. Start there. Well, Ken, I don't have, you got $5. You have $5, okay? Drop $5. You can come up with $5. If you can't come up with $5, how in God's name are you watching me right now? Like, you got to have electric and a cell. I mean, $5. Go drop $5 in a diaper box. Well, I need that $5 to buy ramen noodles. Okay, then don't. I don't know what to tell you. Like you got to learn how to get out of yourself. Seriously. It's like this dude that I was working with one time. I said, you know, he was trying to get sober. As many of you know, I'm a recovered alcoholic with almost 17 years sober. I was trying to help this kid out, and he said, I just can't believe in God. I said, well, that's all right, dude. He believes in you. You don't have to believe in him. And he's like, I'm never going to. I said, eventually you will. And he's like, no, I won't. I said, well, you will. He said, no, I won't. And I said, yeah, you probably will. I'm just guessing, because you know, if you don't, you're probably going to end up dead. So like you've got to find something outside of you to believe in. If you find something outside of you to believe in, to work for, to live for, like feeding billions of people, like really impacting the world, like Tracy, save one veteran from committing suicide. One. And then go save another one and figure that out. How can you help? You can go out to the streets and help people. You can help people. And that is the number one key to success. And most people will never experience unbelievable levels of success just for the reason that they make up excuses. And I'm not judging. I've been there. I've been there many, many times. How many times? I mean, I've known about Ray and Wealth. Ray's a client of mine. He's a friend of mine. I've known about Wealth Wednesday for a while. I've only done it a few times. Why? Because I always have an excuse. Oh, I can't get to the grocery store right now. I can't do this. I can't do that. Blah, 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 blah. Well, let me tell you what 75 Hard is doing for me. What 75 Hard is doing for me is it's eliminating the ability to make excuses for anything. That's what it's doing for me. I'm also losing weight and I'm getting pretty ripped. But besides that, it's eliminating my ability to make excuses. I'm not living in excuses anymore. So find something here. There, David, thank you for putting that in there. Find something in life that's more important than you. If you find something in life to live for, to work toward, like Frank Crenity and his Delco charity group, my God, if you don't know about that, I don't know what's going on. If you don't know about that, look it up. The Delco Group. The Delco Group in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Look that up. They're helping. They're make it's like a miniature version of Make-A-Wish and on a big scale though over there, man. They're like they're helping little girls with cancer and it's incredible what they're doing. It's absolutely incredible. So like go get out of yourself. Get out of yourself. Find something in life that's more important than yourself. Find something or someone, some group to serve. Life is not about me. It's about we as a whole. Live for that, and I promise you, whatever it is you do for a living, you will be blessed. You will be blessed, I promise you. Beyond your wildest imagination. Have a great night. Thank you guys for jumping on here. I appreciate you. Hey, Kayla, how are you? I'm just finishing up here. So have a great night. If you didn't see the beginning of this, go back and watch it. Thank you to everyone who shared this out. Sharing is caring. It also shows that you don't care all about you. You care about helping other people. You guys rock. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Take care.